Hello, thanks for joining us again on the channel. Okay, yes, we've reviewed a lot of these. Too many, probably. But trust me, this one stands out. It caught me off guard, in a good way. Before we get started, there's a special discount if you're interested. The link is in the description and also in the top comment. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Starting things off, our first reviewer gives us their perspective.
This reviewer purchased this printer as a replacement for a similar, older model they had been happy with, and they could not be more pleased with the new device. The overall performance has been excellent. Core features like the dual paper trays, which are very convenient for handling different media, and the automatic document feeder for scanning, all work perfectly. Print quality for documents and graphics comes out great, and while double-sided printing can be a little slow, it's consistently reliable. Our reviewer was initially concerned by other reports of paper jams, but they have not experienced this issue at all, even when using less than pristine recycled paper for in-house jobs. The physical design is also a noticeable improvement, with a smaller footprint and a more streamlined look. The old physical buttons have been replaced by a large, beautiful touchscreen that is surprisingly responsive and easy to use. The wireless connection has been stable, and the updated scanning software is a welcome change from the previous version. However, the experience isn't perfect, with the main drawback being the long-term running cost. The ink cartridges for this printer are considerably more expensive than for the older model, which is a significant concern for anyone who prints frequently. This issue is made worse by a draft mode that prints so lightly it's almost unreadable, making it practically useless for saving ink. A final, more minor annoyance is a noticeable lag before the first page of a job begins printing, though subsequent pages come out quickly. Despite these few criticisms, this client is very happy with the printer's hardware and performance, with the only real question mark being the high cost of its ink.
To get things started, let's hear from our first reviewer.
This reviewer found their initial experience with this printer to be a bit of a mixed bag, but mostly positive. The setup was impressively quick, getting the device connected to 2 different classroom computers in about half an hour. Our user noted that the printing speed was excellent and the touch screen was a real highlight, feeling like a significant upgrade compared to previous machines they've owned. One feature that stood out was the ability to set favorite paper tray configurations, which made switching between paper types a simple, one-button process and a fantastic time saver. There were a few early bumps in the road, however. An initial photo print had lines that required a printhead realignment to fix, and the black ink seemed a little more gray than on their old printer. The device also randomly went offline early on, which required a full software reinstall to resolve, but it worked smoothly for a while after that. However, a major and persistent issue soon overshadowed the positives, specifically when printing 4x6 photos. The reviewer discovered that the printer consistently cuts off the border of the image, the top edge on landscape photos and the left side on portrait photos. While sometimes minor, this cropping often removes important parts of the picture, rendering it unusable. A vague, unreadable error message about margins appears but offers no solution. This client is particularly frustrated because they have never encountered this problem with any other printer they've owned over the years. Despite carefully checking paper alignment, confirming computer margins, and consulting the user guide, they've found no answer. This one critical flaw has left them unable to print photos properly, leading to a significant waste of expensive ink and paper.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer has had this printer for a relatively short period, but so far the experience has been positive. The initial setup was simple, following the included instructions. The client configured it for wireless operation, which has allowed printing from a desktop, laptop, and even an iPhone without any issues. Several multi-page documents have been printed, and the functionality has been reliable. Our reviewer would recommend this device, although with a caveat. It's an inkjet printer and therefore requires regular use to avoid ink drying in the print heads. This is something to keep in mind, as infrequent use can lead to needing to run cleaning cycles, which consume ink. Further down the line, the printer continues to operate without problems. The auto-order system for ink cartridges is working well. However, the point about being an inkjet and needing regular use remains true. If the printer sits idle for more than a week, printhead cleaning is necessary, using up more ink. In a home office or small office environment where printing is frequent, this wouldn't be as much of a concern. Ultimately, the printer's ease of setup and use are making it a worthwhile purchase. Despite the somewhat rapid ink consumption, this client is happy with it.
And that's it. If this video helped, hit like and subscribe for more. Let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching.